Okay, here's a quick tour through phoenixcommand.net. I've got it in mobile view here because the idea is you're going to use this on your phone with a miniatures game, maybe resolving shooting with army men. Here's the main page. You can see a list of supported weapons here. I've got a bunch of things from various wars, all different ages, Wild West, World War II, modern, you name it. So come back here, send me a question or comment. But probably what you want to do is to shoot a gun. To do that, you need to create a game, then create a character, and then equip that character. So to get started, I'm already signed in, so here I can sign out, but you have to sign in with a Google account. And once you do that, you can create a new game. And it gives you your ID and your email here. Now, to invite other players to your game, they just need to also create accounts on phoenixcommand.net with their Google, and they just send you this ID. Then you put it in here, separated by commas. It's the way you got to do it. So you can give it a game name, or you can generate. Here's Operation Ravenous Button. Good. Create. Now, come into games here, and you'll see Ravenous Buttons on my list. I've got an empty slot. I need to create a new character. So to do that, I click New Character. Again, I can fill all this out if I'm doing it manually from the book, or I can hit Random. Codename Vigilance, skill level 1. I can equip him. Let's give him a field radio headset and a field radio, and I don't know, how about a AKR? Create. Excellent. Now, if I come back into the game here, Ravenous Button, you'll see Vigilance as the character. I can download the game as a backup or delete it if I'm the admin. I can also delete this character if I'm the owner, which I am. It's phase 1, impulse 1. The admin has this next impulse button. They can advance the game clock. But if I come into my character, I can see their stats, both the ones that I filled in or had rolled up randomly, as well as the derived values. And down below here are just a list of things that you can manually use to track conditions and statuses, that sort of thing. You can see the weapon that I gave him with all the stats and a convenient list of the aim times. Here in gear, I can change his loadout to anything I want. And in actions, I can manually set these. So these are straight out of the book. So if I wanted to open a door, I could just press this button and a timer will be set for phase 1, impulse 3. And I'll show you how to use the clock. If I come back into this drop-down menu, if I go to Tools, the way to fire a weapon is to use the calculator. Now I'm on Operation Ravenous Button up here. I can import my character Vigilance and then load in his weapon. If I had multiple weapons, a list would appear here. Load that in. I can change the shot type, so I want to shoot a burst, full metal jacket. And then there are a few required values and then a few optional. So I have to fill in this. So we'll say they're both stationary at a range of 7, aim time of 4, combat actions, firing stance true, and then I can pick other things here. Calculate, got a 90% chance of hit, minimum number of targets within a minimum arc of 0.2. We'll say I'm shooting at 2, spring across an arc of 3 hexes. Fire weapon, hit. Target 1 got hit in the neck, spine. Target 2 hit in the mouth. They're both under cover, let's say. I could change that if I wanted. Calculate damage, 0% survival chance. Great hit by Vigilance. So that's how you shoot a weapon. There are other tools like medical aid. Actually, here I'll show you medical aid first. So I can, if I change the damage in his character sheet, this will update in here, and I can change the various types of aid to see what kind of recovery he'll have. I can also modify the game clock if I'm an admin, so I can directly change it to a phase and impulse that I want, or I can advance it by number of hours and minutes, and that gets converted into game time. Let's see, I can also I can set a timer. So you saw when I opened a door and I set that timer with a button, I can also do this manually. So I can set a timer by the number of combat actions. So if I import Vigilance here, I can do like something that takes like 5, say that it wasn't on the chart in his character sheet, and I can say like do a special thing that takes 5, set that timer, set for phase 2, impulse 2. It does all those calculations. Set it by time, point in the future, and then also by incapacitation time format, duration. There's also a log, tells you, keeps a record of everything that happened, and there's also an action list. So these are the things that are going to happen in the future that will resolve when they enter this game time. So those are the basics. I think I've gone over everything here. Again, it's not everything, but it's the basics of resolving time, shooting a weapon. That's basically all you need. Thanks.